What's up, guys? Razor Rob here again. I guess tonight I want to talk about let's talk about the digital payout everybody's been talking about here lately. I guess they're going to use like a digital coin to try to pay us out. I know people are kind of worried about it, and I understand the concern. I've had a couple of thoughts on that, and I know people are talking about them being worried about it, them crashing it like they did with Luna. So I guess my suggestions with that is if there's a way we can find alternatives, maybe if we can change that over, if they put us in a blockchain or something, like if we're in a crypto, maybe convert that over to something else. One of my plans is, if they decide to do that, maybe use it, like make it quick, buy some other stocks with it, if you can do that, convert that to something else as fast as I can. It's just an idea. If you're to buy dividend stocks, when it comes out of those, what are those going to be? It's going to be cash, isn't it? Unless they're going to convert everything to the coin. But if you're to buy dividend stocks with it, what are they going to pay you in dividends, like in coins? Are you going to be able to use it to buy real estate? That might be another chance for you to move your money around. Yeah, there's another thing I was thinking about that Lou versus Wall Street said. He said you're going to have a big number in your account. And they said they're not a bank, meaning you're not going to be able to take your money out just like that. You're going to have a big old digital number in there, and you're going to have very limited abilities with it. And I guess I can kind of see that, because we're going to be coming in all that money, and what are we all going to do? There's only so many brokers, and most of us are piled into, just a few of them. So, obviously, if we all increase our positions to where we own, literally trillions in, 5, 6, 7 brokers. I mean, there's only so many that most people are in. I'm sure people are in more than that, but most of the substantial positions are in, like Fidelity, Charles Schwab, Vanguard, all of those. So that's why I plan on only taking out so much and putting a little bit in the bank, a little bit in the safe, and leaving the rest. And I'm gonna leave it in my broker. I know some of them were talking about taking your money out of their broker and move it to the bank, but that's why it doesn't make sense. And I'm not gonna call out anybody in particular, but they were saying, well, as soon as you press that sell button, don't sing and dance, it's not party time. Make your money moves. And then they were like, from your broker to your bank and whatever from there. And I was kind of like, wait a second, isn't that kind of contradictory? Because you're probably not going to be able to move all that money. What if you make 3 or 4 million from a squeeze? Are you going to be able to cash all of that out? Because that's going to be a lot of people trying to do the same thing you're doing. So what are you going to do if you can't do that? Have you thought about that? you better have some stocks picked out. Not financial advice, just making sure everybody knows this. But we need to have plan A, B, and C ready. Plan D, whatever. Think about covering your butt in all positions. They're also talking about the stock. Oh, hit 1,000 next week. It's going to explode. It's going to go to this. Do you think it's really going to do that? It might. But how many times have people said that? I don't know. Just refer to my other video. Be like a firefighter. Be ready to slide down that pole and be ready for action whenever it happens. Have a plan. I talked about the different types of limit orders. What to do, if you have a job or something. Check on it every so often. Oh, that's another thing I want to talk about too, for you Robinhood users. Or I know there's probably not a lot of us. I do still have it. Mainly one of the reasons why I still have it is because everybody else left. So there's not as much pressure on that broker. So there's probably going to be less issues, even though everybody's talking crap about it. So while everybody's leaving, I kind of stuck in the back door. So I'm probably not going to have as many issues with people trying to sell at the same time, because that broker is standalone. They do their own thing, and so do I. So that's what I like about them. So with Robinhood, they are a broker where you can do transactions pretty rapidly, meaning that as soon as you put some money in there, excuse me, you can have that instant buying power where you can do this real quick. Also, another thing about that brokerage app, there's something I noticed, and I learned this from Forex too. And I learned this from an Australian guy who's really good Forex trader. He talks about not sitting there and watching the price. And with Robinhood, it's different from other brokerage apps because you can see the price move in real time. You don't sit there and watch it, and then like every 5 seconds it goes boop. And it stays there. There it goes boop. Now with Robinhood, it's like shh, 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 shh. So what's the difference with that? It stimulates a part of your brain called the nucleus accumbens. Now I'm pouring, you know what it really means, but so basically that's a part of your brain that it basically is stimulated by like sexual activity, drugs, stimulants. It's associated with the gambling aspect. So it's a part of your brain that it makes you feel excited. And when you are constantly watching the price move like that, it triggers a different part of your brain to make more irrational decisions. Whereas if you are with a broker, like about any other broker, the price doesn't move like that. It kind of it keeps your brain in more of a, I'm trying to explain this the best way, but more of a rational state where you're probably going to make more clear and concise decisions instead of like increasing your dopamine in your brain where you're feeling excited and you're not thinking right. Kind of like if you're like in a mode where you're like, I know this sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Like if you're aroused by a particular female maybe, or a male, and maybe they might not be right for you, the situation's not right, but that part of your brain's in overdrive, and you are more apt to make not very good decisions. So that's the best way I can just explain that. I'm glad I thought about that. I am using Robinhood. I do like it, but what I'm going to be doing myself with it is I'm not going to sit there and watch it like that. I have to make my orders, see the candlestick prints. I know it's not going to mean so much, but I'm look at the patterns, the higher highs, the higher lows, whatever it's making, and place limit orders from there. But yeah, going back to the squeeze, I really do hope it gets started soon. I've been in it since last April. It was supposed to happen December, I think, 17th. Then a certain somebody got on there and goes, "Hey, do you trust your broker?" And he's going, "Yeah." And I was like, "Oh, I don't know. Do I?" Then a lot of people went. And a guy named Common Sense Investor, which I love his content, shout out to him. He goes, when he came on there and kind of enticed people to leave, I took the pressure off the little brokers. And that's part of the reason why it got delayed so many months out. The second time it was supposed to happen, I think it was around January 11th. And that's my birthday. And so that was about another month out. So I don't know what happened there. But I think people running out of the brokerages, they took the pressure off those little brokers, and they prolonged that squeeze because they went to companies like Fidelity, which are like $11 trillion companies, versus Robinhood, which is probably so many billions, which they're not even a fraction. But yeah, I just advise everybody, well, I can't do that, but I would like us all to stay put. And I'm trying to help out Common Sense Investor because, he's got a lot more following, obviously, than me, but he still doesn't have a huge following like a lot of other YouTubers. And a lot of other YouTubers aren't really saying stuff like that. And he's really underrated. Man, he's smart. What he talks about the algorithm and stuff, these people, man, they got so much money. They've got this algorithm that they hire these psychologists, supposedly, that know our patterns and how we behave. And if we try to do rinsing and repeating, we'd probably get our ass burned doing that. And I was following somebody, and I got my ass burned doing that because I got impatient because I've been waiting so long like everybody else, and I'm not doing that again. So I got myself built back up. I'm sitting close to about 600 shares again. So I know at 8,000, I know at 800. So I'm hoping for everybody that's below me. I just want everybody to make some good decisions, have a plan, and don't let this be the be-all and end-all, especially if you don't have but, 100 or 200 shares or so. Roll it over into something else, man. Don't just let it sit in a bank account and let making bankers rich, man. Invest in yourself. Heck, I don't care if you have to buy some real estate, buy little commodities like gold or silver. Buy some dividend stocks, buy some other stocks that are down. Man, there's going to be a lot of good stocks that are down. I'm not telling anybody to buy what to buy, but man, there's good stocks like Facebook and Alibaba. There's good penny stocks like Ilis. They're going to have a really bright future, and they can help you have that bright future as well. But just don't go crazy, man. Don't go try and hold for a crazy number because somebody says it might hit that, but what if it doesn't, man? I don't want you to see it riding like a parachute all the way down, man. I'm not gonna do that to myself. I don't want you to do that to yourself. I'll be safe out there, guys. Have a good Memorial weekend. Have fun. We're gonna have a cookout. Get my exercise in. Enjoying the weather. Oh, have fun. Be safe with friends and family. I think COVID's kind of rising a little bit again, so just be careful with that. Yep. Just enjoy life. Have a plan. Serious. Write it down. Write it down. Memorize it. Dream it. Tell your spouse about it. Don't tell a whole bunch of people about it. I'm gonna wrap this video up soon, but try not to tell too many people about it. There's a lot of people that are gonna try to crush your dreams. They're gonna tell you that it's not real. A lot of times people are gonna tell you that because they don't have the will or the bones or the backbone to take a risk in life. And it's unfortunate. A lot of people they're not going to live life to their fullest because they're going to be afraid to take chances. And you got to think about a lot of the people that made billions. They had to take chances. They had a lot of people that told them no and told them they're not going to make it. While you're at the bottom, it's best to keep it in a small circle of people that will give you a lot of support. And that's really important to your mental well-being, because if you have people that, or the majority of them, that will tell you that you can't, you're going to believe that. And it's important to be in solitude for a good long while, at least until you get yourself right. Then once you get that base set, nobody can take you below that base because you got a strong foundation. So I'll leave you guys to think about that. So yeah, have a good weekend. Remember what I said. Check out my other videos too. Serious. I'll be back. Peace.